What's going on YouTube? Gray here, and we love supernatural infused side-scrolling action games here at Consoletronix, particularly those that try to spice up the formula, and any veteran viewers will know that the Sengoku series has always been held in high regard around here, as over the years I have made videos looking at the first two games in the trilogy that I have on my Neo Geo CD, and I commented that I very probably will never document my thoughts on the third, as it never came out for SNK's CD-based system. Well, all the Sengoku games have since then, as well as other SNK favourites, come out for the PS4, Xbox One, and of course, the Switch. But you should know me well enough by now that I always have to be different, so I got the trilogy on PS2 with the European exclusive release of Sengoku Anthology, which collects together the trio of samurai-laced body-swapping nuttiness that first attracted me to the series. The first game, which of the three was most widely released, although you wouldn't know it by how obscure the game has become, but it would be ported to, besides SNK's own machines, the Neo Geo CD and the AES, but also the Super Famicom and even the Sega Mega CD, though both these were Japanese exclusives. A pretty basic, bare-bones beat-em-up when you strip away the character-swapping gimmick and inventive visuals and enemy designs, but one which you will find yourself coming back to again and again. Great game. Now, while SNK would build their reputation upon their 2D one-on-one beat-em-up roster, which includes such classics as Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting and Samurai Showdown, it looked like their scrolling beat-em-up portfolio of games like Sengoku and Mutation Nation would forever languish in the shadow of games like Final Fight or even Streets of Rage. Well, clearly the competitive spirit was roused in the development team assembled to create Sengoku 2 because it's such a big leap over the fun but limited original. The graphics, music and overall balance of the game have been perfectly tuned. Now if you die, it's usually a fault of your own rather than using up your power-ups and being rendered useless. Also, like the first game, your quest to destroy a demonic tyrant has you time-hopping all over the place, where one moment you're fighting demon hordes in medieval Japan, to tussling with the Third Reich's finest, with a boss battle taking place in a dogfight over war-torn Europe, in one of the best beat-em-ups, not just on the Neo Geo, but of all time. And after revisiting a pair of top-tier beat-em-ups that I have always held in high esteem, we come to the reason why I bought this compilation. The third and final game, Sengoku 3, released to arcades a whopping 8 years after Part 2 in 2001, just as SNK, like many once mighty studios, found themselves in a financial mess in trying to replicate their 16-bit success on newer systems. Thankfully, the company would survive and continues trading in a limited capacity to this very day. But what of Sengoku 3? Was it worth the wait? Well, I haven't played it anywhere near as much as I'd like, but I will, as first impressions are good. It lacks the bonkers mythological dressing that draped over the first two games and has a more generic feel to proceedings, but thus far that's really the only nitpick I have, as I've enjoyed the brief time I've spent playing this one and look forward to really getting to grips with it. Now then, as this compilation I'm playing it on is probably more obscure than the games themselves, where can you play these games should you so desire? Well, unless you're an NFT millionaire or drug dealer or something, I'd ignore the original AES or Neo Geo CD original releases and instead look to the Switch ports. Couldn't tell you how much they cost as I've yet to get a Switch myself, but I can't imagine they'd be too expensive. So this has been my look at a fantastic series of scrolling beat-em-ups that have been too long out of the limelight. I hope you enjoyed. I'm planning to have lots more videos up very soon looking at those rare and neglected retro titles that I've made it my mission to showcase. Look forward to it. So my name's Gray, this has been Consoletronix. Thank you for watching and goodbye.